is only a gateway of getting your resume in jobs that require a master's. That solely alone won't get you the job.
But when it comes to the job market, it mostly depends on the individual effort.
It's what you do, what your experience is, the kind of internships, the project you took, the channels you approached. I'll be brutally honest, unless you're studying in the top, the cherry on the top, cream of cream universities like Harvard, Stanford, or MIT, Oxford, everything else is pretty much the same. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hari and I post videos about UK lifestyle, from student lifestyle to corporate lifestyle, getting jobs, talk a little bit about visa from my experience and some of my friends. The channel will also have some gaming stuff, football, music, fitness, so if you're here for it. So today is a different kind of video because I have my friend here, Vinay.
Hi everyone, this is Vinay and I've been in UK for like 5 years. I did my master's in data science and AI. Currently I'm working as data analyst for like 3 years. I'm here to answer some questions for Hari.
Yeah. Today's video is about answering questions, and these questions are not by myself or for my research. These are from you students. So after being placed, if this is something everybody does, they go on to LinkedIn to find people who are actually working in the same space, ask them questions, because I've done it. So I've taken 6 most common questions that come in my LinkedIn, and I'm going to try and answer it, and I'm going to see to give a different perspective, which is why Vinay is here. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first question is it really worth doing a master's in the UK right now, especially with the job market and the visa opportunities, especially with sponsorships? I'll let you start.
Yeah. So when you say like doing a master's in UK, it's like really good. UK has like good universities and the education system is really good over here. You get like more on like practical experiences over here. But when it comes to the job market, it mostly depends on the individual effort, because right now the job market with all the new visa rules and changing stuff like going on in the past year, and right now new decisions taking, so it's a bit tough. So I'd say like it all depends on the individual effort. But if you're coming for studying masters, it's really good over here.
I couldn't agree more, because in terms of opportunities, there are always opportunities, but the supply has increased given the PSW. Because when me and Vinay came to the UK, that was the first year of PSW introduction. There was another time where they introduced it back in 2013, but then they started after a year. So after news got out that there's a 2 years extension after COVID, the students number that come into UK increased, and therefore increasing the demand, the money actually. So when I did my masters, I think the fees was around 22,000 pounds. Now it's sitting somewhere around 29, close to 30 for the same course. And my class strength was 130. Now it's 280. So that's more than 100% increase. So there's always going to be competition. This is going to be the case regardless of where you end up. There's always going to be competition, and sponsorships is a whole different thing. You can get a job, yes. It all depends on how uniquely you project yourself. You need to have a brand of your own to stand out of the rest of the crowd. But I would say it all differs from person to person. There are people who have achieved greater things in shorter time, and there are people who just stuck to a mundane life and didn't quite realize the full potential. But it all depends on how you advertise yourself. I'm sure Vinay would agree here, because we've been here for quite some time and we understand how things work.
I mean, we've seen like new people come and go, so
yeah, this is the third batch actually that I've seen. It's crazy, but I'll talk about mental stress in a different video, but for now let's stick to the questions. So let's go to the second one. How are the placements and job prospects after studying at the University of Liverpool, specifically for courses like business analytics or masters in management? We don't have placement cells. I mean, we do have something called Career Guidance Studio, but what they do is they sort of help you maybe set up your resume. I haven't personally used it, but word of mouth, they help you set up your resume and everything, and they push you in some direction. But then you don't have placements. I don't think that's even a concept here.
No, in UK you don't have like any placements or stuff. You just need to like look on like online and things for internship and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, the uni only does like helping you with the like building up resumes or preparing you for interviews and all of this stuff.
Yeah. So there's no placement cells per se as you have in India, but yeah, it's a common misunderstanding. We do have a placement cell, but the placement that they mean is that they help you shape your resume and maybe push you in certain directions. But that's it. We have a career studio where you can get some advice, some guidance from professors. Specifically from University of Liverpool. I don't exactly know how it operates in the other universities, but I'm pretty sure they don't have placement cells per se. Yeah, that's pretty much a straightforward question, isn't it? So next one. Does the University of Liverpool add real value to your resume if you plan to return to India for jobs? What a tasty question.
I think it really does because I see my friends like move back to India for not getting a job out here, but around 80 to 90% of them like have secured a successful job in India. So I think it really makes like adds like a value to your resumes. So it's really good.
Yeah.
Doing a master's in like Uni of Liverpool.
I agree, because the reason why I came for a master's is because if you go to the LinkedIn, I'll probably have Vinay's links in the description as well, his LinkedIn and everything. So if you go to my page, you could see that I worked in McKinsey and Company, and I wanted to go into the forefront of consulting, which is why I wanted to get a master's. And even with the master's, my friends who went back to India got a decent job with almost twice as much as how they were paid when they were back in India.
Yeah.
So it definitely adds value. But the masters alone won't get you jobs. Obviously, it has to tie up with a few of your efforts. So as much as you have your personal branding, it's basically how you project yourself. You need to stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, we need to talk about new skills and techniques and everything. Yeah, you need to like go up with the job market and new things. Yeah,
exactly. So it will help. However, in terms of situation of jobs in India, that's a whole different thing. I don't want to. To be honest, I don't have much idea about how things are in India, but yeah, I guess if you go to places like Bangalore, Chennai, or Mumbai, I think there are opportunities. Depends on how much you want to project yourself and sort of stand out from the crowd. So, go on to the next one. The fourth question: how technical is the MSc in Business Analytics and Big Data? Is it more management focused, or does it involve hands-on coding and data tools? This is the course that I did, but I'm gonna let you get the data science perspective because he did data science.
So I did the course like data science and AI. So this was a course for like open for all the fields to join the course. So it starts from the basic, and most of it was like technical related to like data management, like DBMS and Python and stuff. So it was mostly like focused on the technical stuff. I would say I only had like one or two like non-technical things, but my course was like totally like, based on technical things.
Okay. I did advanced programming data science in IIM Calcutta, and that was purely technical. So that is the reason why I chose business analytics. I wanted to choose data science, but I didn't want to go too technical. So I wanted to get a little bit of management, business side consulting kind of experience, which is why I went for business analytics and big data. Now, the course in itself is not super technical. They will teach you a little bit of coding, a little bit of tools, simulation tools such as Witness that you can use for process simulations. So there will be some technical stuff, but more of them would be related to business side, which is why it's called business analytics. If you want the pure technical course, you can opt for data science. But I want to get the business side of things, get into the project controls aspect of it. This is what I'm doing now. I'm a senior consultant, and more in terms of cost controlling. We'll get to that in a separate video, but I wanted to get that business management side experience, which is why I went for business analytics and data. The fifth question: what tools or skills should I focus on during the course to increase my job chances, like R, Python, and SQL? That is a loaded question in terms of how vague it is. It completely depends on where your expertise is, especially in the kind of job that you're applying, because you can't use the same resume for the same job.
Yeah, because like each companies they use like different tools, and each company like requires a different skill. So even if you like develop a few skills, you won't be able to like apply for each and every company. So you need to like be particular in what career you want to grow and develop those skills.
Exactly. You need to tailor your resume to your job. It's better to apply to just 10 jobs per day rather than applying to 50 jobs with minimal changes to resume. That increases your chances of actually getting a call back.
Yeah.
That's the biggest kind of advice I can give you immediately when it comes to job searches.
Yeah, you could like change resume for like each and every job based on the job description that they provide.
Yeah. And if there's a cover letter attached, you can change that. The last question: considering the current ranking and fees, is the University of Liverpool still a good choice overall?
Not sure, because when I came in, I paid like around 21 lakhs in Indian money. But right now my course is like around 25 or 26. So I wouldn't say like it's that much worth it, but it's still a good try to come and get like knowledge. Like when you come to like UK, you really like experience a different way of studying or teaching compared to India. So it's mostly will be like self-teaching or something. So it was really good experience.
Yeah. In terms of rankings, University of Liverpool belongs to two categories: the Russell Group University, which I think is about 18, and then the 6th red brick. Unless, I'll be brutally honest, unless you're studying in the top, the cherry on the top, cream of cream universities like Harvard, Stanford, or MIT, Oxford, everything else is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
You need to understand that it's all about how you project yourself. It doesn't, so the degree, the master's degree is only a gateway of getting your resume in jobs that require a master's. That solely alone won't get you the job. It's what you do, what your experience is, even though you're a student, how you made yourself stand out, the kind of internships, the project you took, the channels you approached, your passion projects could be also in the resume. So that is what plays an important role. The university rankings, yes, even when I was considering universities, I did see it, but it plays a minimal role. It's not as important as it unless you're in the top tiers.
Yeah.
You can study in Liverpool, University of Liverpool, and get a job, and the same job can be provided by someone who is like studying in 500 plus QS ranking university. So it's just always about how good you are and how you project yourself during the interview when you get to that stage. So ranking doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I think it only matters in like the final stage when like two of them are shortlisted for the job and they only want like one. So that's when they see like like university and stuff and what they have studied and stuff. So until then, I don't think it matters much.
Yeah. So that's it. These are the 6 common questions that I get, and I think we try to keep it crisp. If you want more questions answered, please leave it in the comments. And if you liked what you saw, consider subscribing, liking, and go check out Vinay's socials. Yeah. He'll probably be in the bottom as well. He isn't much in social medias, but he'll probably get into it slowly, given that he's seen a taste of it today. So yeah, consider subscribing, leaving your questions in the comment section, because I'd love to go with them.
So yeah, pretty much interesting. We can make a second video as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I'm planning to bring on more guests. People from different fields, civil engineering, mechanical, and stuff like that, from my workspace, everywhere else. So the more questions you leave, it will definitely get answered sooner or later. So feel free to leave any questions that you like answered, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Good night.
Bye-bye.